Alright, let's talk about something that's shaking up the world of football, and I mean shaking up in the most literal sense. Imagine if the World Cup, the most sacred event in sports, suddenly became a product you could buy shares in. That's exactly what FIFA is proposing, and it's sparking a firestorm of outrage from every corner of the globe. But why is this such a big deal? Let me break it down for you. Here's the thing, FIFA isn't just selling a piece of a company. They're selling a piece of the soul of football. This isn't about money, it's about power. The plan is to create a new entity called FIFA Forward Enterprise, valued at a staggering $20 billion, and they're offering a 20% stake to investors. For context, that's more than the GDP of some small countries. And the kicker? FIFA's own member associations get $20 million each if they vote yes. But here's what makes this really interesting. The people who get that money are the same ones who are now screaming bloody murder about the deal. Let me pause for a second. Think about this. FIFA is essentially saying, we're going to take the most valuable asset in sports, global football, and turn it into a stock option for billionaires. And the worst part? They're doing it without consulting the very organizations that govern the sport. UEFA, CONCACAF, and the Asian Football Confederation were blindsided. UEFA's president even skipped the World Cup final in protest. That's not just a power play, it's a full-blown existential crisis for the sport's governance. Now, let's talk about Gianni Infantino. The man's got more controversies than a tabloid headline. He's up for re-election, but whispers suggest he might become CEO of this new company after his term ends. If that happens, he'd be the ultimate puppet master, controlling both the game and the money. And don't even get me started on his friendship with Donald Trump. The guy gave Trump a Peace Prize and allegedly consulted with the Trump administration on this deal. Meanwhile, Jared Kushner's brother is involved in the investment group. It's like a surreal crossover between sports, politics, and Wall Street. But here's the real kicker. Critics are saying this is a betrayal of everything football stands for. UEFA's statement was pretty blunt, the soul of football is not an asset to trade. And they're not alone. Fans, players, even governments are rallying against this. The British Prime Minister weighed in, saying the World Cup belongs to the fans, not investors. That's not just a slogan, it's a rallying cry. If this goes through, we're looking at a future where football is less about passion and more about profit margins. So, what does this mean for the future? If UEFA and others follow through on their threat to boycott, we could see the World Cup become a political battleground. But even if they back down, this sets a dangerous precedent. Sports are already commercialized to the bone, this just takes it to another level. And honestly, I'm not sure we're ready for that. The question isn't just whether FIFA can pull this off. It's whether football can survive it.